Oh, boy. You know, family, when you listen to people over and over, and if you pay attention, you'll see something and you'll hear something, and then you'll say, uh-oh, something ain't right. It's like still brother Umar Johnson. He's still out there begging for money now. It ain't the Cash App, it's the PayPal. This brother is still out there begging for some money. This brother will work his magic, as he says, what is it, 67 million views a month? How true that is on his Instagram or whatever accounts he got. But this brother's still out there trying to work that magic on these people. Well, actually, he's trying to work his magic on females. Black females, especially the ones with boys. With this pretend school, that school ain't never gonna open. I tried to get that brother a break last year. I said I was not gonna go in on him. If that school didn't open by the end of 2024, I wasn't gonna go in on him. I was gonna try to be, keep my mouth shut. But when you look at over the years, that school was purchased, those buildings was purchased back in, 2019. You're talking about 6 years. 6 years. And very little's been done. What should have been done was to buy two buildings. Well, I don't know if you have to buy all four, or you had to buy you could buy two. But I would sell two of them. Because right now, it's just a dream, a well thought out dream, just to get some cash. Maybe there was some type of intentions in the beginning, but when you start talking about a school that you're trying to open and you constantly running out of town, running out the country, you're not trying to open a school. Because what it is the funds that were sent to this brother, those funds were used for his living, his lifestyle. Because what? He's a child psychologist. But where's his practice? What school is he working in? Where is he getting his money from? It can't be from that book. So where's this man getting all this money to travel out of town? Okay, say you got travel miles. What you get? The miles. Okay. But when the brother says his PayPal is closed, Cash App is closed, and you look at Cash App is closed. Now he had to switch over to PayPal. He needed money for his mother. It's like, dude, you can't even take care of your mother. Here's a man who's constantly giving advice to brothers on what we should do, and sisters, mainly brothers, that we shouldn't be snow bunny hopping and all that kind of stuff. But here's a man who calls black women queens, but then he goes and he disrespects the same women that he called queens. Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. And then he goes and talk about a black woman's private area, allegedly, being a fish, and putting it all over the internet. How can that be a man who respects women? And women who fall for that. Only thing you're going to fall for is bankruptcy. That brother's never going to produce. He's never going to produce. It's like, here's a man with two daughters, and now his daughters are coming out and blasted him on YouTube. Are you kidding me? Here's a man who talk about family life, but he ain't even got his own family life together. He can't even take care of his own mother. We don't even know if he has his own house to live in. So here's a man who talks all these values, which are good, but he has none of them. The brother speaks nice, but the brother's values is down in the toilet. So when you hear people like that, it's always, charismatic. It's like you find a lot of charismatic preachers, and they telling you all this good stuff. And God's gonna bless you. They're doing all that good stuff. And it's like, look at these guys. And when you don't pay your tithes, you damn near get ostracized in the damn church. The same with UJ. This brother, when you don't send him, I was watching a video and a lady sent $10. And this brother had nerve to say, Next time, send 20. You go and disrespect somebody, you don't know their situation, you got nerve to say, next time, send 20. One lady sent $20. And he's like, oh, $20. No, I think it was 21. $21. And he's like, oh. And these people are sending from the heart thinking that this man's word is gold. This man's word ain't gold. This man uses that money for his lifestyle because he don't work. When the brother ain't working, and see, we call that, when you're trying to use women, when you're using women like that, back when I was growing up, that's what you hustling them, you pimping them. And this is a person who loves to say he's the most requested. How true that is, I don't know, and I really don't care. Most requested for what? That's why you got to be very careful when it comes to the tricksters. Well, they're out in season, especially when it comes to this. Oh, they out in season, big time. But when you follow and you listen to these people, you got to be very careful. When they soliciting money, here's a guy supposed to have a lot of friends, or no, but yet he talked about Diddy School. He talked about LeBron School. And anybody else who had their name attached to a school, whether it's this school, that school, or any other school that's open and children are actually going there, and you want to open up, the idea of opening up a black school is awesome, but he's not going to be the first. He likes to tell people he's going to be the first. He's not going to be the first because, first of all, he has no money. Even if you do, say you get that school open down there in Delaware, then what you going to do? How you going to pay the students? No, how you going to pay the staff? That means people who are supporting the school, you want to deal with only black money. If you was paying taxes, you take the government's money too. Why? Because black people pay taxes. So government money is part of our money. But this brother ain't trying to open up no school. It's a lie that's always going to be told until the lie can be done no more. When the lie runs its course, it's no more. Then that brother, more than likely, once he know he can't hustle this community no more in America, he going to go to Ghana. If it's true, he said that people in Ghana gave him some property. That's where he's going to go. And if there is a school to be built, that's where the school will probably be built. Down there, but not here. Down there, not here. That brother won't be here long. I don't think, I said this years ago, he ain't going to be here long. He's going to go down there to Ghana. Or go some parts of Africa. That's where he's going to go. And that's where he's going to take up the rest of this a black school for boys. That's where he's going to take it up. He's not going to take it up here. You mark and trust that. Because that lie is right now is being, oh man. And to find out who this brother really is, it's coming out to the point where it's like, man, you don't even want people to even think your name. You done lied to so many people. Ain't nobody gonna pay this brother no more. If they do, they either doing it out of pity or they just doing it because maybe they don't care. Maybe they believe him.
I want Cash App to know.
I want Cash App to know. See, that's a brother.
Canceling our school's Cash App for no reason on Frederick Douglass's birthday, Black History Month, 99 years later.
That brother's having problems with his Cash App a couple of years ago. This brother's always having problems with his Cash App. You know why he's having problems with his Cash App? He always tell you, the bank. Dude, you can go to the bank. You ain't got to be begging. What so-called, he's a YouTube celebrity or a internet social media celebrity has to beg for money like that. If you got 67 million views a month, you mean to tell me what you can't get $100,000 from these people? If they send you $1, you have a nice little stash. But you know what? This brother, he's fascinated with being a star, but he ain't a star. He's a beggar. Real men don't beg. Charleston White said that. But that's something we've always known, especially when you become a man, a real man. Real men don't beg. This brother's y'all can have him. He's your king.